All right, so you know I'm all about bringing you brand new houses, brand new unique fragrances, and that is exactly what I've got for you today. Got a brand new house coming out of Guatemala, and that's Andraus Parfums. And the fragrance in question is Heavenly Place. Well, my test drive's over, and it's time for me to give you my 2 cents on this heavenly beast or this devilish pleasure. Stay tuned. Cue that intro. What's going on, fragrance family? Hope y'all are doing freaking fantastic today, and welcome back to My 2 Cents. My name is Brian, and this is the channel all about helping boost your confidence through the art of fragrance and helping you become a lasting scent memory. All right, so to get this out of the way, Andraus Parfums did reach out to me and asked me if I could get my nose on this and give my 2 cents. But when they did reach out, well, this wasn't even available yet. In fact, I'm not sure if it's available now, but I know it will be soon. I know there's a website up. I'll leave it in the description down below. Now, Andraus Parfums is out of Guatemala. They are actually the first male-owned niche fragrance brand coming out of Guatemala, which is pretty freaking awesome. And here's the best part about Andraus Parfums. They're affordable. But we'll get more into the pricing after the breakdown in today's Whiffs and Sniffs. So I've had this now for a week. Like I said, my test drive's over. I've really been enjoying it. If you had seen my latest Whiffs of the week, you saw that I wore Andraus Parfums Heavenly Place this last Sunday. Check it out right here. But here's the presentation. I really like the leopard on the front. I think that's a leopard or possibly a panther. I think it's a leopard. Here's the back for you. You got all your legal information. Sleeve comes off, and then you have the box. And it's a nice box. It's got a magnetic closure right here. And then your bottle sits inside right here. It's nice foam padded. And that's the box. All right. Whoops. And here's the bottle. Let's see if I can get my camera to zoom in on this. All right, so I gotta say this. My label is on crooked. I don't like crooked labels. I don't like bubbles in the labels. But this is a really nice bottle. I really enjoy the bottle. All right, it's got all the legal information on the bottom there. And here's the cap. Okay, so the cap looks like what is it? The Giorgio Armani Psy bottles or the Privé bottles. But instead of being solid, it's actually a put together piece of plastic. I don't really like the caps. They kind of feel a little cheap. But again, it's fine. It's a brand new brand. I will say the one thing that does make up for it is this, because I love the atomizer.
Oh my God, I love the atomizer.
All right, so I don't know if I can find the notes somewhere or if I can get them. I will leave them right up here for you, but let's get to whiffing and sniffing. I'm going to start off by saying this. This fragrance is not going to be for everyone. Okay, and that's what I really like about it because it's unique. And the main ingredient in this is going to be cardamom. You get a lot of cardamom because Guatemala is known for their cardamom. And fun fact, Guatemala is the largest producer of cardamom in the world. So the perfumer behind Heavenly Place is Patrick Bodefee. I'm not really familiar with Patrick's work, but I'll say one thing. He did a fantastic job with this. Okay, so I get a little bit of citrus up top, all right? And this is, well, I'm not talking like bright citrus. It's kind of more of like a muted citrus. And I'm not trying to say that in a bad way. I enjoy the citrus, but I'm getting like some lemon, maybe a little grapefruit, maybe some bergamot. It's not like the juicy part of the citrus. It's more of earthy parts, like the pith, the rind. But there is a nice citrus quality to it. But it's really, I get the cardamom like kind of right off the bat. I also get, I don't know if it's jasmine. The more I smell it, I'm like, I don't know if it's jasmine. But there is a floral combination in here that blends really well with the cardamom. And the cardamom is going to be a little spicy. It's got an underlying sweetness to it. That's also probably coming from like vanilla or some sort of amber accord. But those florals blend with that cardamom. And there's a slight indolic tone to it, which I really enjoy because this kind of takes me back to how fragrances used to be built. It's more classical style perfumery. It's got a little bit of a modern edge. But the cardamom in this is so realistic. It's more of like a culinary cardamom. It's very natural smelling. You're getting like the green parts of the cardamom. You're getting the spicy qualities of the cardamom. You're getting some, how many times am I going to do that? All right. You're getting some earthy qualities from the cardamom as well. It's like every aspect of the cardamom. There's also this really nice rose in here. And the rose is subtle. It's subtle, and I think it's rosé. I could be completely wrong because I'm getting this indolic quality from it, and it smells a lot like a jasmine, but it could be like a combination of violet with some rose, maybe a little geranium. I'm not 100% sure. Possibly. But I'm really getting this kind of jasmine-y aspect from it, but with, you know, some rosy nuances. Rose in this has been strategically placed to just be a really nice supporting role to everything else that's going on. But the florals, the musks, which I believe there to be some sort of like actual castoreum or civet, because there is a high density of musks in here, but not in a bad way. It adds this very sexy appeal to it. That vanilla sweetness really kind of tones down the spicy qualities of the cardamom, allowing just the ample amount of spices to pop through. I also detect a little bit of clove. I think maybe a little bit of black pepper as well. But the thing is, this fragrance is blended so well that it's hard to pull out like individual notes because they're all working in harmony together to create this almost heavenly / devilish type of fragrance. And when I say that, I mean that in the best way. This is going to take a confident man to rock, but that's a good thing. That is actually a really good thing. This isn't going to be anything like your designer cardamom-based fragrances. This isn't going to be your Lannoy alone. They added this really nice classical twist on cardamom. Now, I also get some woody characteristics as it fully dries down. There could be a little bit of sandalwood in here, maybe some oak, maybe some cedar, but the woods really aren't super predominant in the base. I mean, they are when it fully dries down, but it's really, I'm getting more of like a musky characteristic, and it's still a little bit of that indolic feel, and I believe that's coming from the musks that are being used, which this fragrance smells very natural. Though I'm sure there are quite a few synthetics being used, all the natural ingredients in this smell freaking fantastic, and the cardamom is so special in this because it's very green, it's spicy, it's sweet. It also has a really nice kind of cooling effect as well. You're getting all the best qualities of the cardamom in this, not just like a certain quality like being spicy or being sweet. You're getting it kind of a blend of it all. A lot of that probably has to do with how it was built and the ingredients used in this, because what they wanted to do is really highlight that cardamom, and they nailed it. There's also this very nice buttery feel. I meant to say this earlier, but there's something buttery in this. This isn't powdery, it's buttery. It's so supple, it's soft, it's animalic, but it's sexy animalic. It reminds me of like a classic style fragrance, but it actually has some modern edges to it. And the awesome thing about this, it's Secret Tryst. It's a very long-lasting fragrance. It's loud within the first hour and a half, 2 hours, and then it sits a lot closer to the skin, but it lasts on my skin. It lasts and lasts and lasts. The musks in it, I think, are really what carries this through, and nice woods. Like, these are clean, creamy woods. Heavenly Place is awesome. So let's talk about price. $85 for a 50 ml for an Secret Tryst. It's got a really nice presentation to it. I hope that they get the labels, you know, straight on them. But regardless, you could put this in a stock bottle with this juice, and I still think you could get $85 out of it. Very unique. This is not going to be mass appealing whatsoever. It's classic quality juice with a modern edge to it, but not heavy-handed, not whatsoever. So this is going to be more for men in their 30s and up. I could see women loving this fragrance, loving it. Gents, this is one that needs to be suited up. You could wear it business casual, but I would recommend wearing this out on a date. I was out watching football on Sunday whilst wearing Heavenly Place, and I had 3 people stop and tell me how awesome I smelled. All ladies. Actually, my friend said I kind of smelled mature, which I am. I'm, going to be 40 here in a few years, 2.5 years. I don't want to talk about it. I'm going to leave a link in the description where you can check out Andraus Parfums, and Heavenly Place is the only fragrance that they have currently. But $85 for a 50 ml, I think is freaking awesome. That's designer prices for way better than designer juice, I'll say that. It's very unique. And again, this is not going to be for everybody. If you can, get yourself a sample. See if, I'm not sure if you can. I know there's no discovery set because this is the only fragrance they have currently. Best way for me to describe this is a very mature, sophisticated, great going out, hitting the town, date night, heavenly representation of cardamom in a fragrance. This is a beautiful fragrance. The musks alone just add this really nice sex appeal. So this is heavenly, but it is definitely its horns that are keeping its halo up. But again, You do need to enjoy classic style fragrances. This is unique. This is one that's going to help boost your confidence because it takes a confident kind of guy to rock this. But once you got it, this will do exactly what you need it to do. Andraus Parfums, awesome. All right, quick shout out to the fragrance family. Thank you so much for all your continued love and support. If you enjoyed today's episode, then do me a favor and like, comment, share, and subscribe. I highly recommend checking out Andraus Parfums. I'll leave a link down below, but guys, that is it for me. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and always remember, you are stinking beautiful, and until next time, happy scent trails.